Welcome back to DRM News Podcast, coming to you live from Munich.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just a few hours before this big international security conference is supposed to start.
Yeah, I saw that. Zelensky's supposed to be here. Vance.
It's a big one.
Huge.
Everyone's going to be watching. But, just a couple hours before it kicks off, something pretty disturbing happened down by the central train station.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a driver rammed a car right into a crowd of people.
Oh, jeez.
Multiple people are injured. Luckily, the police have the driver and say there's no more danger to anyone.
Okay. Okay, that's good at least.
Yeah. We don't have all the details yet, but we're going to piece together what we know from all the news reports that are coming out.
Sounds good.
And talk about what it might all mean. So,
It's certainly unsettling,
Yeah.
Especially with the timing. I mean, to have this happen right before the conference starts.
Yeah.
Bound to raise some questions.
Definitely.
And for people who aren't familiar with this conference, it is a really big deal.
Yeah.
You have world leaders and top diplomats, security experts. They all come here to talk about the biggest global security issues.
It's the big one.
Yeah, so having this happen right as it kicks off, I don't know, it just casts like a dark cloud over everything.
For sure. Makes you think if it was just random or if there was something.
Yeah, was it intentional?
Yeah. So let's get into what happened. The initial reports are kind of chaotic, but we can at least lay out what we know. It happened on Dachauer Strasse.
Okay.
Which is really close to the central train station.
Yeah.
Vehicle drove into a crowd, but we're seeing different numbers for how many people were hurt.
Right. Some outlets are just saying, several injured.
Right.
But then you've got Bild, the German newspaper. They're citing official sources saying something like 15 people got hurt.
Wow. That's a lot of people.
It is.
Caught up in that. Must have been really scary to be there.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Just a complete shock. And yeah, we already talked about the timing with the security conference and all. That's definitely raising concerns.
For sure.
But some reports are saying this could be connected to something else entirely. A rally.
Really?
Yeah, organized by the transport union Verdi. They were having it nearby.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. Verdi's been in the news quite a bit lately. They've been leading these nationwide strikes, pushing for better pay and conditions.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So maybe someone who's angry at the union targeted this rally. Or maybe the driver just freaked out during the rally and hit the crowd by mistake. Who knows? Investigators will need to figure out if the driver was connected to Verdi at all or if they were really trying to hurt people.
Feels like we've got this puzzle with so many pieces still missing.
Yeah.
Sadly, this isn't the first time we've seen a vehicle used as a weapon here in Germany. Remember that awful attack at the Christmas market in Magdeburg last December?
Oh, yeah. That was horrible. Drove straight into the crowd, killed 11 people.
Awful.
Injured so many more. And just recently, too, that stabbing rampage in Aschaffenburg. Another terrible tragedy. Even a 2-year-old was killed. It's scary. Makes you think about how security's changing.
Yeah.
Not just here in Germany, but everywhere.
Definitely. It is frightening that something as ordinary as a car can be used to hurt so many people.
Yeah, it is.
With the Munich Security Conference starting soon, it makes you wonder what kind of precautions they're taking to prevent something like this from happening then.
That's the big question, isn't it? How do you protect an event with so many important people? What can you even do?
It's a tough problem for security everywhere. Well, we covered a lot today, going over what we know about the attack here in Munich, the possible connection to the security conference, and these vehicle attacks that seem to be happening more and more. It makes me think, if this can happen just a few hours before one of the most secure events in the world,
Yeah.
what does that mean for the rest of us? Just living our lives. It's something we should all be thinking about as we move through this, crazy, complicated world.
Absolutely. 1696 and